Hey survivors, today we're going to be going in depth with The Last of Us' multiplayer while taking a look at some supply raid gameplay. There are a few things that you need to understand before just jumping in. I'll call these the basics that a lot of the good players that you see online are using. First, let's start off with playstyle. You don't want to mindlessly walk into an encounter without being prepared. I usually have in my loadout a weapon that's good at long range or mid range and a short ranged weapon. For instance, the bow and shorty. It has great poke and mid range damage from the bow and can easily take down someone with the shorty at close range. Let's take out the bow though, for example. You're not going to want to be walking into open fields. You're going to be wanting to stick next to walls and surprise people for the most part. You have nothing to kill a target with at a distance, so you shouldn't be placing yourself in those kinds of situations. Basically, your style should fit your loadout, and you should use your weapon's advantages. An example of this would be this clip. There are two on the roof, and I take one out quickly with a headshot. I then move up to take out the other, but see another running about. I start chasing him down, and mark him in case he stops to get me with this enhanced melee weapon. And finish him off with the bow from safety. And finish off the last with a nicely placed shot. Oh, that too. Make your shots count.
Come on, get your ass up. Look out, he's got a rifle. Oh, look at that.
Another basic is setting your loadouts up around your weapon selections. But I'm pretty sure you guys can figure that stuff out. I'll give you two of my favorites though. My stealth, which is a bow, shorty, covert training, sharp ears, and marathon. This gives stealth, mid and short range damage, and movement when needed. Keep in mind that the shorty does have some range on it, just not as good a range as some of the other pistols.
Taurus down!
The other one I like using is my medic, a revolver, reviver, first aid training, marathon, and a shotgun for purchase. Oh, the shotgun. The revolver gives a decent close range / mid range damage, but the shotgun at close range just...
Fucker's down! Taurus down! Fucker ain't one down.
You get the point, but thankfully the shotgun is balanced as you have to choose between purchasing it or its ammo in place of armor, so choose wisely. Now, at the beginning of the round, you can dash out and get 2 to 3 lockboxes before entering combat. The marathon skills allows this to be done safer, but is still possible otherwise. Concerning lockboxes, the best thing to make is usually the bomb, since you can set it as a proximity mine, so always craft that when possible. Place them out of sight next to doorways or camouflaged with trash on the ground for the best results. Molotov is always second unless you have covert training and spawn with a shiv. Then the smoke bomb takes the cake as a deadly distraction and possibly an easy kill. Also, never create a shiv as they are way too situational, and only craft a medkit when you need to. There are plenty of medkits spread around the maps that you shouldn't have to make one unless the fight is really drawn out.
Get back in there.
After you've downed someone, you will get more points for doing a special execution. On the other hand, this leaves you open to gunfire if not careful. Sometimes it's just better to finish them off with a shot or two, but keep in mind if they still have armor on, that armor will still protect them from shots when they're down. Didn't find this out until shooting this footage, actually. Also, I would like you to keep in mind that most weapons have depleting accuracy when you move around. The guns that go against these are close-range weapons, the sniper, and the bow, which makes the bow a great weapon to poke at with. And I'm not sure about the other weapons because I haven't tested it yet, but the bow and sniper at least get terrible knockaround while getting shot at without the sharpshooter skill, so keep that in mind. Usually a gun that can fire quickly, like the 9mm pistol, is deadly against a bow. The rest of it is all intuition and situational after this point. Whether to push forward or stick back all depend on too many different variables. So many that I wouldn't be able to go through them all, but if you keep playing you will start understanding more. How much damage each weapons do, if you'll be able to down the guy and still survive at the end of the day, and more. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I hope this video helps you become a better player in The Last of Us. See you later, survivors.